Hey, it's Crafty Kitty. I'm here to share with you my spring DIY for the Shop Your Own Home um, spring decor challenge that I issued. And I'd like to thank everybody who participates for joining me in this fun time. And um, just to make sure that you all go out and watch the videos of everybody else who participates. And let's get started for this. So, like I said, it was Shop Your Own Home, and I had bought these self-adhesive grass-looking tile things. And I don't know how many years ago I was going to make something else with these. I think it was placemats or something I was going to try and make, or a table runner. I never got around to doing it. So now I have these. I'm going to use these. And I had bought these a few months ago. Well, when the Dollarama started bringing these out, I think it was in February. So I'm going to do a nice little DIY with this. I'm going to turn it into a grass bunny. So let's get started. So first we're going to take this and we're going to put it down. Hope you can all see. I'll put the little bunny rabbit here. Well, try to anyways. I think I got the same bunny rabbit. So let's just do this. And I'm going to, well, kind of outline them here with my pen. Probably would work a lot better with a marker. But it's just going to be a rough, because this guy doesn't fit all the way quite where I need him to. He doesn't go down, so I'll have to mess with that a bit. And hopefully I can get him to work. So we want to do this little thing right here. There we go. And there's the outline. I don't know if you can see it. Outline of my bunny. I'm going to see if I can fit him also on this side, because I need two sides to him, obviously. And yeah, well, we're going to cut this one out first, and we'll see what happens with the other. Now, what am I going to use to cut with? My big scissors, maybe? I have big scissors. I know I have big scissors. Give me a second. Gotta find them. I'll just, oops, there goes that thing. Well, I got a couple pairs of scissors. I'm not quite sure where my X-Acto knife went to, so let's see which one of these scissors is going to work through this thing. So, oh, it does work pretty well. We're going to stay on the outside of the line and cut it. Oops. Sorry, I just need to see where I'm cutting here, because I don't want to make too much of a mess, and I know you can't see, but I got to bring it up just a little bit so I can see the outline of the pen. Now, hopefully this doesn't fall apart, because I don't know how good this, because some of the grass looks like it's coming right off, so hopefully the rest of it will stay on. Alrighty, we're getting there. I think this probably would work better with an X-Acto knife, but especially right there, I'm going to have to see if I can find my X-Acto knife. And this little guy's foot didn't quite go where I wanted it to go, so I'm going to have to color that in just a bit more. Just so that I can see where I'm going to cut. This cutting, it's kind of making my scissors dull. So let's all hope this works out. Why is it always got to be towards just when you finish one part that it all has to go kind of crazy? Alrighty, so I got that part. See his little round nose here. Uh-oh. Thank goodness Just give me a sec. I'm going to pause because I need my X-Acto knife. Okay, I'm back. Got my X-Acto knife. I'm going to use this instead because my scissors are slowly dying. So now I have to be careful I don't cut myself royally. So did that come off? Yep. Now it's time for the bunny ear part. Be careful so I don't go over the edge. I don't want the bunny ears to not match up. So, this is working a lot better than the scissors were. There we go. One side of the bunny. I'm just wondering if I don't know if I want to see that little part. Well, I didn't quite cut him out too great, but I guess I can kind of paint this part here green. And if I leave it so that it's all the way through, rather than having the legs come through, I think it'll work fine. And if I'm going to have to do a little bit of painting on this baby too, because it's not quite covered. So I'll put you over there. We're going to see if we can get another one off of here of this. Well, we might have to do this guy in 2 pieces rather than 1 piece. So let's just trace them and see what we end up with. Now this is not going to look exactly perfect, but that's what happens when you have to hand cut stuff. So I can get the bottom part, and then I'll have to do the head part. I'm just going to trim this up a bit, just so you can see that the ears. Yeah, I think I killed these scissors. So I'm just taking my X-Acto knife again, and we're going to cut. So this part could probably fit the ears, the head and the ears. We're just going to do a little piece together of this. Almost finished. Now I know the base will have a little bit of this grass on there too, because I want to keep it kind of looking kind of continuous. So here's his body part for this side to kind of fix that tail up. We're like not even close to that part. What the hey? So we'll just cut a little bit. A little bit there. Let's take that off because that looks kind of silly. Okay. Boy, oh boy. When you don't want stuff to come off, it comes off in bushel pieces. You want it to come off, it just doesn't. So now we got the other half. We're going to do the bunny head. I know this is taking long, but to get his little face on this thing properly. There we go. think we'll just lay his head down on this part. Wait. Gotta have him facing the right way or we're not gonna... If we don't do it right, then the grass will be facing the wrong way when I cut it. And we don't want that. So, there we go. Where'd my knife go? There it is. Let's try. Yeah, this is definitely going faster with the X-Acto knife. And probably going to hear somebody calling me in about 5 seconds or so. It'll be my hubby saying, "I'm home." Wait, oh, we didn't cut that part. Oh, this is going to be a fun mess to clean up, I tell you. So, let's see what this does. So we have the ears, and we got the butte. So, we need to get... We need to put this buddy on there. We're going to have to trim this up because it's a little big. We're going to have to actually draw some lines and trim it. Because that's just a little... Oops. A little too much. Very hard to do this when you're left-handed. I'm not fully left-handed, but when it comes to cutting and stuff like that, I use my left hand. So we got that part. Figure out how to get his head on here. That does not look good, but anyways. Okay, we got the bunny head. Now let's hope the body matches. So. Not quite as good as I would like it to be. Okay, let's see if we can get this bunny head to stick on there. I'll just trim the few pieces that are here off. Okay, so now I'm going to take the adhesive back off. Hopefully this sticks nicely on here. And then it gives me a little bit of leeway to play with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Make sure the body thing comes off. that under there like that. Let's see what the other side looks like on. Alrighty. Yep, definitely gonna have to paint down the middle. So we're gonna have to fix this little part here. I think what I'm going to do is stick it on there, and then I'm going to trim it when it's on there. That way it's stuck down and not going anywhere. So far this is turning out pretty good, and the way I really hoped it would look too. That's the best part. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to put a bow on here or something, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll have to see if I like it like that. Because a nice green bow, but then I have to find the other green bow, and I had green bows, 2 of them. So just gonna try and trim this little pieces off here. Maybe I should use scissors instead. Maybe I should use my little snippet scissors. Maybe if I had just cut it right the first time. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can get that to come off. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this without cutting myself. There we go. That's better than nothing. It doesn't matter. It's just a little bit. So, there's one side done. Let's do the other side now. And this one will go a lot better because it's one full piece. So, we're just going to take the entire thing off. Oops. Of course, the ears didn't come off. Okay. That's just as sticky as the stuff that I'm putting on. Sorry, keep blowing on it just to make sure that we get it all on. There we go. Now, I'll be showing you how I use this in my Easter decorations in another video. And that didn't quite go on the way I thought it would go on either, which means, nope, that's right. It's a little higher than I thought it was. Oh well, snip, snip, snip. Let's do that. Now, I think that looks pretty darn amazing. But we're going to paint that inside, so let's see if I can find my paint. Oh! I don't know if I should go green. I didn't think I was going to have to paint, so I didn't have anything prepared for that. But let's see if we can get that done. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Sorry for all the racket. These are my bamboo skewers. I put my paintbrush? There we go. Good enough. Blow all that dust stuff off, or grass stuff off. My trusty old paint palette. Oh, there we go. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad. If it doesn't look so great, then maybe I'll change it up. Maybe I should have painted this first. Oh well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look fantastic, but doesn't look too bad. I think it would need 2 coats of paint, though. For sure. Well, you know, trial and error as you go along on this thing. You don't know what... When you don't... I've never done this type of DIY before. You never know what you're going to end up with. So, you know, usually the second time you've done this, which means I got another one, should work fantastic. Turn out awesome. I think I'll paint this guy, though, first this time around. Oh, goodness gracious. What I should have done was taken my template and cut out the other palette. What's going on? Oops. Ooh. Gunky. There we go. There we go. Ah, I just did that. Boy, some days. I grabbed the wet paint part. I should have put a sign on it that said, don't touch wet paint. But, oh well. Live and learn. I really like the green now that I'm looking at it. It's nice and bright, so it keeps... Ow. Oops. Well, that didn't work out very good. Just pulled off his ears. And of course, can't get into that little crevice that's in here. What the heck? Oh, there's my little paintbrush. I'll use this. There we go. Get into all the little nooks and crannies here. I should use this little brush. It works better. And it gives me more coverage than the foam brush does. I think one day I might try and do a live video just to see if I can do it. That would be interesting. Because you never know what's going to happen live. Alrighty. I'm just going to go back over the front part I did with the foam. Because this little paintbrush is doing the job. So, it is nicely painted green. I'm going to paint the other one really quick. I might end up having to tack this back down with some sort of Mod Podge or hot glue. Not sure. Looks like my bunny rabbit is soaking all the paint up inside of it. Must be pretty porous wood. We're gonna let that guy dry. We're gonna paint this guy really quick while we're at it. And while he's drying, we can cut out his little grass dress. We'll call it his dressing. So yeah, it's easier to use the foam brush on this now that I have no grass on this guy. So I can't kind of get into the nooks and crannies, so I might have to use the little paintbrush. That didn't take too long to paint him. See? Paint all over the place. That's how we paint here. We forget, we touch it. 5 seconds after we painted it. Just going to get a little bit on the white where the white spots are with the little paintbrush. So, please be sure to check out all the other people who are participating's videos. If you haven't subscribed to their channels, please do so. I think you'll really enjoy the content that they put on their videos as well. If you're really interested, feel free to check out the channels I subscribe to. It's not private, it's open. So this is how I find most of the channels that I subscribe to is I look at the people that I like watching, so I'm figuring I would most likely probably like to watch the channels they're watching. So if their subscription list is visible, I will go check out their subscription list, because that's how you find great YouTubers, is by checking these out. So we're gonna give that a second to dry. We'll blow on it. Maybe that'll help. I doubt it, but so we'll put my little paint palette over here because it's so awesome. Gotta use what you have. Little piece of paper rather than... Okay, whoa, what happened there? I don't know how to lock my... Pretty sure you're supposed to be able to lock this so that it doesn't slide in and out, but... Beats me! Beats me! How you do that? Where's my other grass? Here it is. I'm so happy. I'm really pleased with how this is turning out, because it looks pretty awesome in my opinion. But that's my opinion, so we shall reserve judgment on it. We're gonna get the other piece going now. Turn it over. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Let's try where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Let's try this piece instead. Now my pen has paint all over it, but that's okay. It's just a pen. But I'll probably have to paint this guy now. So this is the best way I found to trace this little guy. It's just drag the pen across. So let's see, did I wreck the paint? Gotta do a little bit of a touch up, but that's okay. That's what it looks like. Looks a lot better than the other outline I did before, so let's start with the head up here. This is not very easy to cut with my right hand, but it's harder to do it with my left hand because of how it's set up. So I'll just keep doing this. And I did find a video editor that works well with my tablet. It's called KinMaster, I think it was. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. It doesn't do too bad a job. I have to look it up some more to figure out how to use little bits and pieces of it, because I can't quite figure out how to do certain things. So, and my foot fell asleep. That's lovely. Sorry for my arm being in the way, but hazards of left-handedness. So as I was saying before, the only thing I can't do with my left hand is write. Everything else I do with my left hand. I can't use my right hand for anything really that much, other than, oops, okie dokie pokey. I placed that wrong because now I can't fit his body on the second one, which means I'll have to use the other piece. Oh well. Oh well, that just makes my life easier here. I'll just do it this way because I don't know what that little black hole is there. Let's see if I can get him. I ought to be careful when I cut him out, because I think the last time I made him just a little bit too big. Because oh, I forgot to cut out his tail here. I was like, what the? Let's try this again. Poor guy. His tail wouldn't match. I forgot to. Let's see. How does he fit on there? Yeah, not too bad. Yep, we did that wrong. We traced it wrong. Thank goodness I haven't cut it out yet, because it has to be, is it this way? It did go this way. It goes this way. So, how do I do that? I just trace that guy. I'm not going to use that because I'll end up with the... Ah! Oh, dang it. Paint on the floor. Oh well. What are you going to do? Okay, why is that? It's causing me grief. Let's try it this way. Sorry, I'm not talking. And you're probably saying, oh, that's a good thing. Alright. Here we go again. Let's try this. Oh, I gotta clean up that paint. 1 second. What? I'll just pick it up. Oh, I just put my hand right in the paint again. Jeez Louise. Oh, more paint. What you gonna do? Gonna grab something with more paint on it. We're just having a blast with the paint today. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, Bob. We're having fun. And this thing keeps sliding. Alright. This one's cutting a lot easier. That's pretty cool. Okie dokie. I was thinking of using burlap on this too. They had a different style of bunny. I don't know if they still have them or not. I haven't seen them in a little bit since they came out. They went pretty fast. So, but there was a different bunny, a taller one, which probably would look cute in burlap. I thought this would look cute in burlap too, but then I thought, well, let's use these things that I didn't use when I should have used them for something else before. So, almost all cut out. Almost done. That's the thing about cutting with your left hand too. You pretty much can cut yourself really bad sometimes because the blade is pointing at you. So, there we go. I don't think I'll put that there. I had to get a vacuum in here. Okay. So we got this guy goes on this side. This guy goes on this side. He's all painted up. So we're going to trim him up a bit because that is just a little too much showing on him. So, okay, let's take off the adhesive and apply him. Apply him. That sounds good. All right, come on, come on. Just come off. Oh, maybe I'll just go like this and pick it up with the sticky parts that are all stuck on me now. So now I'm full of paint and sticky stuff. All right. Let's get this little guy to go right where he wants him to be. Put his ears on first. I think it's easier if you match his ears up before you match the rest of his little body up, because you can kind of manipulate that a bit. There, he's done. That was pretty quick. This one went a lot faster than the other one. Mind you, the other one I had to piece together too, so. Let's get this guy apart. Sticky. I would have thought it would be that sticky. Let's blow all the little bits and bobs off of him. His little face where it belongs, his little body, his tail. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I don't think I have to trim him. I just take off the excess bits here. There we go. Maybe we'll snip him up just a little bit. Just gonna clean him up. Come on, get your ears down. I like how it turns out. What do you think? So here's my two of my little guys. We're not quite finished with them yet. We're gonna add a little bit more to them. Oh, goodness gracious. I really don't know where my other ribbon went to, so I think the ribbon would look very nice on them. So I'm going to pause you and I'm going to find my ribbon. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to use 3 little flowers. going across. Maybe not 3. Maybe 2. Yep, I think 2. So we'll use the darker ones. Yep. Now we got to figure out how to glue those on. I think I'll just take my E6000 then, because I don't feel like finding my glue gun. Or maybe I'll find my glue gun because I can't get this open. What the hey? This is not turning out the way I want it to do. Oh. Lordy. Where's my tires? There we go. One little thing. And we'll show you it goes right there. Push it in. Oops. We'll drop it there. So it goes down here. And there we go. Now, put my lid back on really quick for this. And everything fell off as I was doing this, so it's a big mess on my desk as usual. So far that's what it looks like. Oh. Come on. I guess I should just get the hot glue because the E6000 is not working. They're just falling off. Okay. Found it. Now to get to the plug-in. Oops. Knocking stuff over. Probably knocked you over too. So I got the glue gun. Let that puppy sit there for a second. And I'm not sure if I want to put this on there or not. That looks like too much. What to put there? What to put there? I was really going to put the grass there, but it seems like that's just a little too much of the greenery, I think, on there. Because then you won't really be able to see the bunny rabbit. And, oh yes, sorry, for my arm, I got a little carrot I'm going to put on there as well. Just right here at the front. A couple of carrots. So, maybe a carrot. No, I think a couple of carrots will do. Like this at the front, we'll just do that. But you can't see. Where is my bird up? Goodness. Gonna pause you again. Okay, so I found some burlap. Gonna glue that on there with the hot glue gun. Try not to burn myself with the glue gun. I think this will give it a nice cool little look. Kind of hangs over and it kind of drapes the wood. Ow. So just cut another strip off to do the other side. Hopefully this isn't getting that long. So now we're going to hot glue gun these little carrots down. I don't know why that's not sticking. Another dollop of glue on there, maybe. So. Well, that's smart. We went and put the carrots the wrong way. Goodness. So we'll just do one way and one the other way. Just like that. Always works out in the end, I guess. Where is my thing full of glue sticks? Sorry about that noise. So I think I'm going to put a bunny tail on him too. So just for the, I think that would look cute. So here's the first one. It's completely done. Like that. I was thinking maybe I'll put some flowers there. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what it looks like at the end. Here, I've got to cut up a piece of the burlap for the other bunny. We'll put a little bit of glue. Where did the glue stick go? I don't know. Come off of there. Okay, we're gonna stick this out down there. Put the other glue stick in there. Turn it around. Cut a piece of burlap off. That all down. Stuff's falling off my table behind me. So we have that burlap all down there. Get two little carrots out. Oh, that's not a glue gun, that's scissors. Wow. Just gonna push the carrot down. Get it to stick. We'll have this carrot sticking up like this. Not quite the same as the other one, but you can only do what you can do to make it look similar. Now we'll put his little bunny tail on him. So I think he is missing something down there. So let's see. What do I have that's on hand right in front of me and has more than one? No, those are not the ones. dokie. I can't figure out what I should put there. Something that's a little extra, but here is my DIY, and I'm very, very pleased with these. Just going to glue that down a bit. So here's my bunnies. So they're kind of like my bookend bunnies. Whoops. You will see these in my home decor. I will be showing you my Easter spring decor. So here's the one. Here's the other one. I hope you really enjoyed this. I know it probably took a long time, and as usual, it takes me a while to figure out what I'm doing. I usually change my mind halfway through sometimes. So I'm glad you guys stick with me, and thank you to everybody who participated. Also, I'd like to say, please go check out all their channels, you know, and if you haven't subscribed to them again, like I said, please subscribe to them. I hope you guys had fun, and let's all get crafty. Bye-bye.